Over on Commonwealth Avenue, another fall has arrived on the beautiful campus of Boston University. That means hockey season is here, and it's time for the BU Terriers to be unleashed. As the 2018-19 hockey season begins, change has come to Boston University. David Quinn has left the program to become head coach of the New York Rangers.
David had been an attractive candidate for a while with the NHL. We knew that, so we weren't totally surprised when he did ultimately go. He called me early in the morning. I called him back to say, I'm giving you one more chance to tell me that you're changing your mind, and he said, no, I'm going.
This was a hard decision because of my passion and my love for the Boston University. They support their program unlike any others in all of college athletics. This was really the only situation that I would have left Boston University for.
I got a call from Lenny saying Quinny's gone, and I was like, good one, like good joke. So I called Quinny, he's like, yeah, I'm gone. Right then and there it kind of hit me. If he's really gone, then I hope the opportunity works out the right way, and I feel like I could be the best guy for the job.
We have a responsibility to find the best coach for BU. We introduced Albie last night to the team as our new head coach. Based upon their reaction when he was introduced, it's clear that the best fit and the best coach for Boston University is Albie O'Connell.
Albie O'Connell continues the tradition of BU alumni leading the Terriers program.
Out of way!
Albie played 4 seasons at BU and was captain of the 1998-99 squad when he led the team in scoring. During his time as a player, he and his teammates won 4 Beanpots, a Hockey East title, and had 2 Frozen Four appearances.
We passed the 5-minute mark here in the third period. Sylvia to Albie O'Connell. He scores! Albie O'Connell!
After a short stint playing professional hockey, Albie began his college coaching career, where he earned a reputation as one of the country's best recruiters. In 2014, he rejoined his alma mater as an assistant, then was promoted to associate head coach in 2015, before earning the top job this season.
Because Albie O'Connell is the best person to lead Boston University hockey, not just in the short term, but for the long term. Not just because he's the incumbent and not just because he's a BU guy, but because he's truly the best person to lead us to a national championship.
It's a culmination of a lot of hard work at a lot of different places, and it was nice that BU gave me the opportunity to lead the program.
He's a great coach. I mean, I can't say that enough. He definitely has a vision, and he's expecting that out of us to get that going, and it's going to be a fun year. The guys really love him.
You can just tell he really cares about the players, and he knows what you need to work on and what to get better at. So I think when you can have a trustworthy guy like that as your coach, it definitely makes things a lot more fun to be around.
I've recruited most of them, so I know them, I know their families, so there's a comfort level with me and me with them, so it's been good.
Guys, we're off tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you get some rest. Make sure you're going to class. See ya.
The Ottawa Senators are extremely pleased to select from the Boston U Terriers, Brady Tkachuk.
There were some other notable changes for the team this past off-season as well. Forward Brady Tkachuk was drafted 4th overall by Ottawa and left BU to begin his NHL career.
It's a hard one when you lose guys early. I think he did the right thing by leaving, so it's nice to see that be the first step in them getting to where they ultimately want to go.
Philadelphia selects from the U.S. National Team Development Program, Joel Farabee.
Just 10 draft picks after Tkachuk, incoming freshman Joel Farabee was selected by the Philadelphia Flyers and is expected to add some offensive firepower to the Terriers lineup.
Short-handed for the States, they score! Joel Farabee!
Joel could be an immediate impact player. He's got the ability to be a potential star in our league. And he could be one of the best freshmen in college hockey. He's got a really high threshold, super competitive, and he wants to be the best every time he's on the ice. He's going to be a good one.
Along with new players and a new head coach, the Terriers also added former Harvard assistant and 19-year Holy Cross head coach Paul Pearl to the coaching staff.
Paul's got a great personality. He's a really good coach. He understands college hockey. He's got a lot of energy, and the guys have really taken to him so far.
I grew up
a huge BU fan. Mike Origioni's from Winthrop, I'm from Winthrop. When Albie got the job, it was a great opportunity for me to come over and work with someone I really respect. We obviously have a lot of talent here, so it's going to be a lot of fun coaching those guys. It's just an honor to kind of be able to say I coach at BU. That's a pretty big deal.
I think we're pretty even-keeled as a staff. Guys are right now fighting for ice time, roster spots, power play, penalty kill. Guys want to play 4-on-4. They want to be out there at the end of the game. So we've got a really highly competitive group. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Coming up next, we'll meet new captains Bobo Carpenter and Dante Fabro. Plus, introduce you to incoming freshman Joel Farabee. Stay with us. Terriers have a long tradition of great leaders on the ice, and this season is no exception. Junior D-man Dante Fabro and senior forward Bobo Carpenter were voted co-captains for this year's team.
It's pretty special. I mean, you walk through the hallways here and you see the names that have, played here and more than that. And I mean, just kind of follow in those footsteps and be recognized by your teammates with that is really special.
We expect Bobo to be a lead-by-example guy. He does everything the right way. On the ice, off the ice, in the weight room, he's one of our hardest working guys. And Fabro, in a similar respect, does those things, but I think he's a little bit more vocal. He's a really well-liked guy in the room. Both guys have done a great job.
It's definitely a pretty special feeling when you look at all the guys that have been captains here. Obviously with new guys coming in and the freshmen, and everyone's been doing their part, and with nutrition and training and getting the work done on the ice. So I couldn't have asked for obviously a better group to be a part of.
We want to lead our team on and off the ice, and even if it's away from the game in the classroom. And I think that's what it takes. I think you're more than a leader on the ice. It's more about the relationships you have with your teammates. It'll be a cool experience for everyone, especially the freshmen, to get that going right away.
Chip!
I think with Chad and Jake Ottinger being the assistants, I think it's been one of the better leadership groups we've had since I've been here.
For me and Jake to be named assistants, we've played together for a while now, so that was pretty cool. It's an honor to be voted by your team and something that we take very seriously.
It's 5 against 4 for the next minute 20. This one sneaks in. Chad Chris beats time.
I think I got voted to be an assistant captain for a reason. Bringing that work ethic every day and the attitude, and just showing how much I care and my compete level and whatnot. I think that's the type of stuff that I can bring that'll rub off on the rest of the guys.
Jake looks really comfortable and confident. It's about the best I've seen him since he's been here. He just looks really mature. He's in great shape.
15 players will be returning from last year's roster, but none more eagerly anticipated than dynamic forward Patrick Harper, who missed most of last season due to illness.
Patrick's a unique kid. He's a great player. Really competitive, really skilled. He has a knack for scoring goals. He doesn't really get fazed by the timing of the game, the magnitude of the game. I remember we played Minnesota Duluth a couple of years ago. 4 minutes to go, we're down a goal. He walks down, scored far side. The only one that knew the puck was in the net was him.
Here's Harper now, right wing side. Pulls up, shot! They called it a goal! It hit the post and came out for Patrick Harper.
It's like getting the top recruit in the country back, getting him healthy.
Turns aside, scores! Top shelf, my oh my! Well, that's just unfair.
Say hello to Joel Farabee, a 6'1" forward out of Cicero, New York. Joel spent the last 2 seasons in the USA Hockey Development Program in rural Michigan, so coming to Boston has been a big change for him.
I've never really played or lived in a city before, so it's definitely been a transition. But I really like it here, and I'm excited for see different things and meet new people. It's a really nifty city. I definitely got to adjust my accent a bit to talk to the people here, but no, it's been really good, and it's been an easy transition.
There are some pretty high expectations for the young forward as he starts his career with BU, but that's what happens when you're picked 14th overall in the NHL draft.
That was definitely an awesome experience. I'm honored to have been selected in that draft, and just to be first round is definitely really cool, for me and my family. And it's really nice, have an organization to work for, but it's also nice to be able to come to BU and put that aside for a bit and really just develop on my game and get my academics done. And I think that's a really good piece of it. I'm really excited to move forward, but I'm really just excited to play at BU this season.
Despite all his past success as a player, Joel knows that he'll have to continue to work hard and improve if he wants to make it in college hockey's toughest league, Hockey East.
I think, being personally, just, get bigger in the weight room. I think just be stronger on my skates in the corners and stuff like that. I think, just coming to college, you got to learn how to be a, professional hockey player in all three zones of the ice. Hopefully, winning as many games as we can and definitely, carrying on that legacy, like I said. So, we definitely have some team goals to, win a national championship this year. So I think everyone's really striving for that.
Wrister and a goal, Farabee from the far circle. They found the right man, Farabee.
Up next, the Terriers head west to start the new season and raise yet another championship banner to the Agganis Arena rafters. Over at Agganis Arena, final preparations are underway for the start to a new season of Terrier hockey. First up, it's a weekend road trip for 2 games against the Mavericks of Minnesota State. In Game 1, the Terriers find themselves trailing early before co-captain Dante Fabro gets the team headed back in the right direction.
Dante Fabro over the line. Cockrell, Ferentz in front of the goal. Curry slides it under McKay to give the Terriers a 2-1 lead.
The Mavericks tie things up, but Bobo Carpenter buries one, and once again BU takes the lead. But they cannot hang on, and in the end, it's a 4-3 win for the home team. In Game 2, the Terriers fall behind 3-0 in the first period before storming back with 3 unanswered goals in the second to tie the game.
Front, it scores. Farabee to get the Terriers on the board. Hopper now for a wrister in front, the goal.
Bobo on the tip.
Absolutely. Walks in front and a save by Ottinger. Waltz in his Ferentz, a little shake and bake. Ferentz in front of the goal. Oh my! And the Terriers have tied it.
Unfortunately, though, the Terriers can't sustain the momentum. Minnesota State rallies and sweeps the weekend series. BU gets a chance to bounce back in their home opener against longtime Hockey East rival, Providence College. The Terriers' home opener is always a special occasion, but this year it's even better, as the team gets to hang their 2018 Hockey East Championship banner.
If you're a fan of hockey, you know how hard it is to play in Hockey East. Just to be able to say you won that and you can add to the past teams who have done that, it's a great achievement.
Being able to raise a championship in this kind of facility and this kind of history with BU, it's definitely special. And I know the guys are definitely proud of what we accomplished last year.
That night was probably the best night of my life. The first day I stepped foot on campus at BU, I wanted to have one of those banners in Agganis be on a team that I was on.
We're going to come back to this rink in 15, 20 years and look at that and say, yeah, we did that. So it's pretty special.
Anytime you play for a program like Boston University, you strive to win the Hockey East Championship, win the Beanpot Championship, win the NCAA Championship. I think a lot of the guys, when the banner goes up, will, for a second, think back and then hopefully block it out so they can get ready to play Providence.
Let's get off to a good start and let's be disciplined. Okay, starters, we're going to go tops. Bowers, Farabee, Harps, Ferentz, Babs, Jake.
Slides it far corner. Puck is centered and a goal. The Friars take a 1-0 lead. Jack Dugan.
Come on here, boys. Hey, shoot the puck, shoot the puck.
Guys, keep your head up. Come on. We need more traffic at the net. We got to find a way to get in front of this goalie's eyes. But it was a good period. Let's build on that. Pick up the pace, play a little smarter, and bear down. There's a lot of hockey to be played. We need a goal. This place will get jumping, and then we'll get back at it. Let's go. Pick it up.
Not the Terriers' night as they go down to defeat in the home opener, but there's no time to dwell on the loss. Next up, the team looks to get back on track in a tough home-and-home series against Northeastern. It's been a rough start to the 2018-19 season for the BU Terriers, and things do not get any easier. Next up, it's a two-game dogfight with the Huskies of Northeastern University.
Looks in the offering for Josephek, trying to beat Chris, and he scores to give Northeastern a 1-0 lead. Here's a break. It's Logan Cockrell going in alone, short-handed, and he scores to make it 2-1. Monty. Gonzalo looking for room and score! Ties this game. Boston University with good chance, and Farabee tips it in to tie the game with 17-18 to go in the third period. Harper and Fabro. And now it's 4-3. Boston University takes the lead with 15:55 to go in the third period. Bobo Carpenter. Big power play, big penalty kill here. Chris will shoot and score and tie the game on a power play goal with 7:33 to go in the third period.
It's a wild one at Matthews Arena, but the Terriers got out the tie as they head home for Game 2 of the weekend series.
Chris, left side. Coming right down central. Fabro, a wrister and a goal. Oh, the Terriers working brilliantly. Fabro with a slammer and a goal. Dante Fabro with a 55-footer low to the glove side. Beats Primo for the second time. And the Terriers have the 2-0 lead. Picked off by Bobo. Bobo looking to race back the other way. He's over the line. Bobo to the near circle. Wrister and a goal! Bobo Carpenter gives the Terriers a 3-0 lead. surging back comes Cockrell, trying to create odd man. Cockrell in front, Curry in a goal! Patrick Curry, short-handed for the exclamation point with 2:42 left.
BU keeps the positive momentum going with a solid 4-1 victory and gives Terrier fans a glimpse of just what this team is capable of in the long season ahead.
With our skill we have this year, I think, if we can outwork opponents, I think our skill can take over some games, and I think that goes to show just in practice how hard we work and how hard coach pushes us.
Albie's really stressed, just playing fast and moving the puck quick, and I think we have the forward group to make really special plays and the defensemen that are skilled enough to get the puck to them. So I think it's going to be a fun brand of hockey.
They're going to see a simple, really fast-paced team, really gritty, who we aren't going to back down. We're going to forecheck, we're going to bring it to teams.
It's probably the quickest team we've had so far. We've got a lot of team speed, 1 through 12, with all our forwards. We'll play 4 lines. Hopefully wear teams down with our speed. Hopefully we continue to get better and play our best hockey at the end of the year.
Another season of BU Terriers hockey is underway, and it's shaping up to be a memorable one.
And back come the Terriers, and they score a shorthanded goal. Shane Bowers wins it in overtime for the Terriers.
Next on the schedule, it's a trip across the pond to play in the Friendship 4 tournament in Belfast, Northern Ireland. And we'll have it all here on the next episode of BU Terriers Unleashed.